The following has been brought to you and paid for by the Pens World Order. Waka-cha hey hey, waka-cha hey hey, wow wow wow. Wow. They teach you in life to celebrate the small wins, and that's exactly what tonight was. Wow, bam. Now, Pens win 5-4 the final over the Vancouver Canucks in a game that was close when maybe it should have been, maybe it shouldn't have been, but there was a lot about this. So let's talk about it. Thanksgiving Eve game. I hope all of you here in the States that watch this are going to enjoy your Thanksgiving and get ready yourselves for the holiday season, everyone, because it's coming. So, in the middle of this big slog, a 3-game skid in a 10-game stretch, when the media is all over this team, when the world is collapsing around you, when the world is out to get you, where is the best place to hide? I don't know. But as I said in the beginning of this video, when you're in a slump and when life gets you down, when life is getting you lonely, you can always go downtown. No, what they teach you in life is to celebrate the small victories. And that's exactly what tonight was. A lot of small victories for this team that did end up becoming a big win. By the way, don't mind this. This was just from the turkey shoot at the Bears game, just to mark that I'd been on the ice. This isn't a cult symbol. It's not. So don't everybody get all worried. So, like in your hand stamped at a nightclub. So, coming in tonight, you have some bodies coming back into the lineup. We had the trade earlier in the week. Tommaso over to the Pens. Valtteri Puustinen gets put on waivers. Nobody wanted him. We set him out at the curb and was like, anybody want him? Nope. And apparently he's gone down to Wilkes-Barre. See you Saturday. And so tonight against Vancouver, nobody's expecting much against this team. I'm at the Bears game tonight, and I'm keeping an eye out on this. And I got to admit, there was a goal within the first couple minutes. Jari was in net. We all know what's going to happen. Blake Lizotte back in the lineup. Long shot by Pedersen. Bounce off the boards. Lizotte backhand. Shovels it into the net. And the Pens get up early on a nice backhand by Blake Lizotte. Good to have him back in the lineup and getting the kids in there working. Vancouver answers to make it 1-1. Lol. As is expected, as the Pens put up the first 5 shots, but Vancouver put up the next 8. But then the Pens were able to get back in it by getting a goal of their own and able to take the lead in to make it 2-1. Now, an ordinary Penguins team at this point would have just said 2-1's good enough. But what this team did tonight was that they wanted more. Kevin Hayes, haven't said his name a lot, as Gino and Evgeny Malkin. Gino just, my boy, throws one on net. Kevin Hayes, and a net mouth scramble, just chips it right in and scores and gets another one in on Vancouver. 3-1 Pittsburgh. Let's go. And then we get one more. Brian Rust. Rusties. It's milkshake on a Wednesday night. Gets it in to make it 4-1 after 1. Where the heck has this team been all season? Oh, yeah, in 20-minute spurts. That's what it was. And even the most jaded Pittsburgh YouTuber by this point, myself being included, at this point was like, okay, when's the guillotine coming? Okay, this is good. But we know what this team has done this year. I've seen this movie in Long Island. I saw this against Tampa. We've seen this against others. We know what's going to happen. So what does happen at the next period? Brian Rust says, screw your narrative, control your narrative, and gets a goal for his second of the night to make it 5-1. And by the way, Erik Karlsson has 2 assists on the night already. Wow. Somebody's been checking social media to get him back in it. And it's 5-1. It's 5-1. We're fine. We're good. This is going to be an easy night at the office, and let's just put this little horse into the barn. We're going to be fine. Celebrate the small wins. Rust gets back on the board. We're showing fight against a really, really darn good Western team. Kevin Hayes actually got on the board. Blake Lizotte got on the board. Crosby doesn't have to do this all by himself. And we're getting there. And Vancouver scores. 5-2 at the end of 2. Okay. Some people claim it was a softie from Jarry, but fine. Okay. 20 minutes to go, up by 3. We're going to be fine. Vancouver scores in the first 30 seconds of the third to bring it within 2. Please don't do this. Please don't do this to me. I mean, if the Pens blow this, and you thought the cries for Sullivan to get fired would be loud before, but small victories, killing the clock, getting power play so that way the puck stays in your zone and away from Jarry. Jarry can't blow the game if the puck's not near him. And we're going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. Everything's safe. Everything's secure. They pull the goalie with 3 minutes to go, down by 2 goals. They have the firepower to do this. And Quinn Hughes is able to score. Or one of the Hughes. I forget which one. You know, the Hughes that's on Vancouver and they've won it in Jersey. Scores with 1:46 to go and it's 5-4. This isn't happening. Please, God, don't let this happen. Somebody get an empty netter. You know, have Sid get an empty netter. He needs a 601st goal. That's a thing. Have Malkin get a goal. Have Carlson get an empty netter. He has 2 assists on the night. Somebody. I don't want to rely on Jarry to bring this home. Please. For once, let Kratos stop failing. It's Thanksgiving. And they do it. They get the win. They close it out. Party on 5th Avenue, whatever they call it. We're done here. Pens win 5-4 the final. Was it pretty? No. Did we get depth scoring? Yes. Did Jarry play great? No. Was Tommaso a factor? Yeah. Erik Karlsson got 2 points and was 3rd star of the night. Rust gets 1st star. And small victories. That's all I'm going to say. Small victories. You won 2 periods of this game. The first and the third. Okay, what do you mean you won? Yeah, I know Vancouver scored twice in the third. But you finished. You closed. For one day, you got rid of that Sully Shell scenario. For the next 48 hours, there will be no calling for heads on social media that I know of. We're already hearing, excuse me, bless me, thank me, I'm welcome. We're hearing that Kreider and Trouba are going to be out on the market for the Rangers. Could the Pens be in there? Could David Jarek from Columbus? Dubas has been in talks for him to bring him over. I've seen him in Cleveland with the Monsters, the Columbus farm system. He's good. He's a good young defenseman. I think a left-handed defenseman. Probably right. Anyway, he's good. I've seen it. And if they want to get rid of him, they'll want a prospect. Throw in Drew O'Connor as a sweetener and get him. Throw in Puustinen. You don't have any plans for him. There are things cooking, as the kids like to say. And this was a small victory tonight. And in life, you got to stack your small victories. So that way, you get back on the right path. Pens win. We snap a 3-game losing streak. I don't have to do an angry video, at least for tonight. And we'll be back at it on Friday, 6:30 in Boston. We are shipping up to Boston. God help us all. But above all that, everyone, happy Thanksgiving from the Pens World Order, from the PWO. Like, subscribe to join, and give me a hey yo if you want to join the PWO, brother, because we are coming. Let's go, Pens.